So I got a lot of requests to check out this interview of RJ Balaji, the director of Karuppu, which has done I think now 300 crores by now at the box office, Surya's biggest hit till now. His interview with Anupama Chopra. So here am I checking it out. If you haven't seen the original, I'll put the link in description. Check it out there. There's a reaction to it, not substitute. I'll be pausing and talking, sharing my thoughts in the middle, and it'll be interesting, to hear from him about the film because I kind of liked a lot of things and also didn't like a lot of things. So it'll be interesting what all they discuss and talk about. So looking forward to it. And if you enjoy this, do like, subscribe. Let's check it out.
RJ Balaji, welcome to the Hollywood Reporter India. It is such a pleasure to have you here. Big congratulations on Karuppu. Is this correct?
Karuppu, yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I won't say it again now. I got it right once.
I feel like you don't have to say you. It just the sound of you comes. Karappa, karappa. The becomes you, right? Karappa, karappa. Something like that's what they said in the movie. Let me know if I'm right or wrong.
But I read it's grossed 200 crores in the first 8 days. The biggest Tamil film of the year. Surya's biggest
That's
film
big.
as well. So I want to start by just asking you, the journey to this place has been very tough, right?
Yep. I hope they discuss because I don't know all the details. I just know it was getting delayed, and then also the thing that just before the release that happened, all of that issues also.
There were financial delays, or just there were financial sort of issues. There was a potential delay in release date. I saw a video you posted when the morning shows were cancelled and you had tears in your eyes.
I'm slightly embarrassed now, ma'am.
But Ajay, I was just like, my God, what hell this guy is going through, right? And now you're on the other side, and this film is a blockbuster, and people are just loving it. What are the
Time heals everything.
last few days been like?
Thank you so much for the wishes, ma'am. And it's also this interview means a lot to me because before 3 years when we started writing this film, I wanted to be in your show speaking about the film. I'm not exaggerating any of this. Whatever that is happening in the last few days, it's all like a retelecast for me. I visualized all these things. I imagined all these things to happen to me. And I was telling my team the other day when we were in Madurai visiting theaters, this is not the 7th day after release. This is like 957th day because 950 days we have been in this film and the journey is still not over.
Yeah.
So I thought I will be promoting the film even after release. I will be going all over the towns and also talking to people like you, all these things. So I'm saying the entire journey, that 50 days have been great. Like it taught me so much and it's difficult. I cried because I was holding on to some 300 kilos and I was about to keep that on that day. And they said, no, you hold on to some...
little longer.
Yeah, a little longer. I was not able to hold it to and I also felt sorry for people, thousands of Surya sir fans and general audience who went to the theaters and got disappointed. They waited for 3 hours, 4 hours, and I wanted to apologize to them, but I didn't want to pretend that I'm a strong guy. Everything is good.
That's good.
Sorry for because I was going through this, and that was my 10th or 15th take in which I cried a little. Like another take, first word I broke out so I think God has been very kind to us, all of us, to me, to Surya sir, and to the production.
That reminds me of Samir Raina also kind of showed, like when the whole fiasco happened, he kind of recorded kind of an apology video. And I think it was Chalchitra Talks interview. I think he showed different versions he recorded and all of them he just discarded. So he says 15 versions, like every time he started crying and couldn't finish and then he had to restart. Like that's a hell in itself.
Because we've been holding on to this film for almost I never imagined this film will become a Surya sir film when I started writing it.
It was for Vijay, right?
Yeah, something happened to me in the past. I was robbed. My chain, my wallet, mobile was taken from me in 2009 or 10 in the same station that we shot this film. So I went to the police station. I complained. Nobody took the complaint. In 2 days, they took the complaint and they got my jewel back. So I was about to take it. They said, go to the court and take it. It's the procedure. So I went to the court. My friend's father was my lawyer. So he made me run around for 10 months.
To get that chain back.
I didn't get the chain because I was fed up. I was tired.
Yeah.
I was a young guy. I was working in Coimbatore. I had to travel every month, once or twice to the court. And whole day I was made to sit, no movement. It's a very normal thing. Just to put 500 rupees, some procedural document and you get it back. But 10 months that lawyer kind of took me for a ride. But then I was not in cinema. I was just a young kid, like doing my RJ thing. But when I got into films, I wanted to make this as one of my films. But I
Interesting.
started.
So all of that, and that you can feel that, right, while watching the film. All these things, like how in detail they are showing what is going on just about this small thing, and it just kind of raises the stakes that the daughter has this health issue, and they are getting all this jewelry to pay for the medical things, and so it kind of raises the stakes of what's going on. And here it was just his one chain of wallet, and that, like how that's how you take a real life thing and translate that into a fictional story.
Writing it, it was a very small film for a long time. So then I started. I went to a temple and I saw people praying to that god. If you pray with your chili, applying it to the idol, God will turn that into, like, God will solve in 90 days is the belief. So I randomly connected these two, saying, what if God goes to court? So I didn't know it was a Surya sir
What an
film.
idea.
But when it became Surya sir film, I thought it's very easy because the money will be flowing, the business will happen, shoot will go without any halt. But it's all different. Like, money didn't flow. The OTT business crashed. We halted the shoot for almost 5-6 months without knowing what is happening, going to
okay.
happen next. So we waited. But in the end, I
Didn't know
think it's a
that.
fairy tale ending.
It is a fairy tale ending.
So I'm very happy that I don't see this as surprising, but I'm very happy it has happened in the way that I've written all these things. I used to write affirmations on right hand and left hands on alternate days. And other day I was talking to Surya sir. He asked, in fact, Jyotika ma'am asked me, Ajay, how are you feeling? You're surprised, shocked? I said, I'm happy, I'm humbled and grateful, but I feel this is like a retelecast. I wanted to get a call from Rajini sir. I got the call from Rajini sir.
What did he say?
Like, he has this typical way of saying, see, I've seen from childhood, whenever a film does well, he'll call the team, he'll meet them, or he'll talk immediately, he will call and talk to them over the phone. So he called me like, Balaji, super. Sajtika. Evlo peri hit. Seekra sadipo. Like that. I was like, oh, super. One more take. So, like,
That's a great thing, man, that these senior actors and stars in the industry, kind of whenever something good happens, they kind of call and talk to the makers, and not just the hero or someone. That's a really good thing that should always happen.
All these little things, I'm very happy. I'm in a great space. Even my team, Surya sir, everybody, we are in a very happy space. Like, as you said, this is the biggest hit for Surya sir.
What is he saying to you?
Lots of love. So we kind of became very close through the journey. So I see, I've seen this film started exactly 12 days after Kanguva release. So I was in a place where I had to deal with a man, a superstar, when his previous film was
not worked.
didn't work, and he has put in so much effort for the film, 200 plus days, 2+ years, almost 3 years, and he met with some accidents during the film shooting, and it didn't do well. In 10 days, he is in my set. So I felt, see, my energy is my team's energy, including that of Surya sir. So I was always in high spirit. Like, I 100% have, like, I don't know if about my technique or filmmaking skills, but my conviction is 200%. Like, I somehow got, like, I had GK Vishnu by my side. So he's one of the best cameramen in India to shoot mass films. So I had his support. I had a young team.
Visually, you can say, like, the film strikingly looks so good, especially those sequences where the red color pops in, and like, I know I got a lot of hate, or not hate, I would say, opposite views in the comments, that the film is not that great, why are you raving about it and all. But I felt it was just, in the video as itself, I said, it's a mass film. They don't need to do anything extra, just do bare minimum, and it will still work, and you'll earn some 100 crores also. But to do something special, to add more to it, to challenge your narrative, and do something special and unique, that's what made me appreciate it more. I had issues with it, I talked about it there, but it's just this thing that made it stood out than the other ones which are around, which are not that great. That's what makes it special.
I won't believe we are totally 8 people shooting a Surya sir film with 5,000 artists on a set. I didn't know how to shoot on the first day because it was too big. Second day I got other like previous teammates to join. Immediately we corrected the mistake, but I had only one task to keep Surya sir and the entire team's energy high. So from there to see the man really happy, smile, and after 10-15 days he surrendered completely. You know, like ma'am, there are films where he shot 200 days, the result might not go in his favor. In this film, I told him I need 50 to 55 days. Totally.
Really?
I shot with him only 50 days, 51 days. So,
But that's also I said my like review also that there is very like if you compare the time what do you call it, each actor's time, screen time, if you look at it, actually Surya has less screen time and I think RJ Balaji has more screen time on in the film, or maybe it will be like similar, but it's not like, if Surya is the hero, he has the highest screen time. That's not the case, I think, having seen the movie.
I was very clear what I wanted. See, I wanted to make a Surya.
But that tells you also that, if he says 50 days, he knows exactly what he's doing. It's not just they'll just do anything and let's see later what happens. That tells you they have planned it really well.
Film.
Yeah.
But I didn't want him to be in the frame every scene.
Yeah,
Yep.
he's not.
Yeah.
You are probably in more scenes than he is.
Yes, ma'am.
Huh?
Maybe people will pick only this line and then social media will put. So I don't want to get caught there. So, ma'am, it's a story like where I wanted Surya sir to be omnipresent.
Right.
Yep,
Even
that's
in the
true.
scenes when he is not there, I want people to wait for when he will come. That is a better feeling than showing the star on
I mean,
screen.
he's God,
Yeah.
right? He's playing God. Yeah.
So whenever he is on screen, I want him to do something.
Yeah.
I don't want him to be the third person watching something happen. There'll be
Yeah.
only one scene where he will watch things. Otherwise, every scene he will be the catalyst.
Yeah.
He will do something. So I was very clear. We didn't add any scene extra for Surya sir, or we didn't add any scene extra for me because I'm directing the film. In fact, there is a song called Atutalor. It shows the pain of Indrans sir and Anaga, like what they go through in the court. So the song will start where if the camera follows me, it will become my mass song. It will become a song on me. Oh, how cruel this guy. So I already had a song called Naanga Naalu Peru from Sai Abhyankkar. Extraordinary song. People are loving it now. So I could have easily had that song as my moment. Instead, the camera will avoid me and go to Indrans sir's face.
He was so lovely.
Yeah, so it will become their song.
Yeah.
We were very
Makes
clear,
sense.
and Indrans sir he's the soul of the first half.
He is, absolutely.
It's not actually me who.
And you kind of feel him missing in the second half, like the story just goes away to something else, so that's something you feel missing. But yeah, the chapter is over and you move to something else.
Hog the limelight. It's like with this innocent performance, with this pure performance, I think became the soul
Even
of
the way he just moves his head, he's just so bewildered by what is happening. He's so
an
good.
extraordinary actor where he still got that urge or interest to be on a film set every day. He doesn't complain. He doesn't ask when can I leave. He won't say my shot is not shot yet, or he will just stand in the same place for 6 hours, 7 hours. I'll feel really bad. So he said, no. I'm watching what is happening. He's got that urge, interest. He's saying, I died every day without getting an opportunity. Inside, like now I get an opportunity to be different people on different sets. Why should I waste it? Why should I? So we learned so much. His presence made the film what it is. So yeah, Surya sir shot was like 50 days and Indrans sir shot 35 days. And yeah, some days I also shot myself.
Tell me, Ajay, here's what fascinated me when I watched the movie, right? That how did you decide how to portray God? Now you made Mukutiyamman, in which Nayanthara is of course a goddess, and she was lovely, and it's a very enjoyable film. In this one, you have
I thought this is first film. I'm wrong.
him playing a local deity, Karuppu. You have him smoking a cigar. He's wearing a leather jacket, and there's an explanation for why he has the leather jacket, right? But what were the conversations you had with him or even with the team about how do you portray a god?
With Karuppu is a village deity in Tamil Nadu, and generally the cigar and
they're part of
rum is what offered to him as for his blessing. So that's a tradition in rural Tamil Nadu. In fact, it doesn't have any religion. It is not a Christian or a Muslim or a Hindu. It is the god belongs to the village.
Right.
Any person from any religion Goes out of the village, they pray. Comes into the village, they pray. So the most heartwarming thing about the reception that we get, it's not branded as like I see a lot of North Indian films like these days, be it a film on Adi Purush or anything. They say it's like an agenda-driven film. Suddenly, why do you see a lot of religious film? See, my thought is not to be part of that bandwagon. My thought is to see Mukati Amman was also about our ancestral god.
Yeah.
It was not about, I didn't want to, at that time there was no cashing in on religious belief and all that. I did that film because for a long
Big
time,
statement.
even today, I don't know what is my ancestral god. I've been searching. Suddenly that thought, that family in Mukatyaman is my family. Like I have 4 siblings and my mother, single parent and all that. So I wanted to write a film on that and wanted to make a big film. Mount the film big, and I wanted to make PK actually, remake PK. I went and met Rajkumar Irani sir. First day he said like a lot of people asking for the remake, so he didn't meet me. Then he asked through his team. He asked how will you remake because there is India Pakistan and all that in the film. I said what will you do for that Anushka love? I said I'll ignore the love Anushka love because why should people come and watch some other love story when they're coming to my film? If at all sir is asking to keep that love story, then I will make it as India Sri Lanka. Like the
Interesting.
boy is from Nagarkoil, Kanyakumari, which is a very strong Congress-rooted place, and the boy is from Sri Lankan Tamil. So the Congress father, for him, any Sri Lankan Tamil, he doesn't approve easily. So that kind of change I will make. So he was very impressed. Next day he called me. We met, we had some 3-4 hours of discussion. He said, I'm very happy. First time one intelligent mind is asking for my film in a long time. So I'm giving this to you. I called Viacom or some company that they have already sold the rights. And finally he said, I spoke, everything is okay. Sir, rights, how much it will be? He said, 7 to 8 crore. Sir, my film budget itself will be there because that's my second film.
That's
so
right.
yeah, so I don't know, it was too high for me.
Yeah.
So I went back. I didn't have
He revealed the amount also. Nice. I like it. He's unfiltered.
any idea, but I really wanted to make a film about the superstitious belief. So I kind of thought, and I kind of made Alien into God.
Good. That's good.
So and Anushka was a reporter in the film. I became the reporter, but there are a lot of similarities, but the soul is mine.
Right.
So same way, this film also, when it is Karuppu, it was easy for me to show the God in a very typical Indian film heroes because Karuppu is swag.
Correct.
He's got
he already has the swag.
the weapon, the cigar and everything, and it's also where he wears mundu and shirt, veshti shirt we call, black veshti, black shirt. So it's all mass, already personified.
Right.
So we didn't have to think much. With respect to Surya,
but he also says, "Just God things, bro."
Just God. We are making film in 2026, ma'am. I think I wanted to make a old school masala film, catering to the audience who are 15 to 25 in 2026. So they haven't seen, for them, the best, even Surya sir says this a lot. The only interaction with Surya sir's character was Rolex.
Yeah.
So they haven't seen peak Surya sir at all.
Correct.
So they haven't
That's
seen
true.
a lot of great.
That's me. I have not seen peak Surya of olden times. I couldn't find 24 in Tamil. It's only available in Telugu on OTT. I don't get it. It's one of his kind of very well known film. So I don't want to watch in Telugu. I want it it did not matter to me. But a lot of people asked to do a reaction to it, and I'm like I cannot find the Tamil version. Then I know there are so many in his earlier time he has done so many romantic films and all which are very well known. I've not seen them yet, so I need to do that.
Masala films in the past, probably they would have seen in TV, but they never had this theatrical. So in my mind, I always wanted to make a Masi Surya sir film. I had 3 scripts in the same film. I had Indrans Anaga, that story continues to the second half, and in climax they get the jewel. That is one script.
Okay.
The second script is I have one case with Indrans Anaga. The second is about a Me Too case that continues till the climax. And in that girl gets justice. So the third script is this one, where I want the soul of the film to be given to audience in the first half, so they will see only the massy, entertaining second half in theaters. I want this film to be made because it's been long since Surya sir acted in such a film. If I would have made the first 2, it would have been another JB. with some more humor, some more commercialization. But I didn't want to make a theatrical, courtroom drama as a theatrical film.
Yeah.
I wanted to make no nonsense first half and full of commercial everything will happen. People compare my film to Good Bad Ugly. It's an Ajit sir film.
Right.
But the time we started the film, we halfway into the shooting, the film hasn't released. So we finished shooting most of the things, and also I had 7-8 cameos also in the film, actor cameos. That's when I saw Kalki. Randomly Rajamouli sir come, randomly some Ram Gopal Verma sir will come. So I took out that idea. Okay, you know what, this is old.
Right.
But I couldn't take off Singam
Interesting.
idea because Good Bad Ugly came. I couldn't take off certain things for Leo reference in the film.
Yeah.
But to see people enjoy that the way that I wanted them to, I feel very happy. It's like, this is the film I always would have wanted to make. The people will say cinema is a very cruel industry where you write 100 things, but you'll be able to shoot only half of it.
Yeah.
This is what we wrote. And I was very aware of the second half. It's a self-aware second half. It's not a run-of-the-mill, random, mindless second half.
Got it.
I wanted this second half to be there because it's very easy to write Indrans and Agasto. I have an extraordinary screenplay which will probably please some 100 IDs in Twitter. That will not be...
Okay, let's talk about this, right? Because of course the box office is...
That is... So he knows his surrounding in the world he lives in. That's a brilliant one. You can say for anyone, like YouTubers, this, that, like, oh, this half was issue and this was issue, and like he's very self-aware. Like he knows all that. If you wanted, you could have done that. You'll be happy, but that's not what he really wanted. And I love that clarity.
Huge, and you're right. People are really enjoying it. Like when I saw it, and of course I'm not getting all the film references, right? Because I don't know Tamil cinema that well. But and I'm reading subtitles and trying to make sense of everything. But there was like shouting and whistling, right? When you have the Singam piece, or there's the Jai Bhim music, or whatever the other sort of fan services, right? But Ajay, there has also been enough criticism about the fact that it's it's very. I read like a review about how it's very heavy-handed and it's like YouTube skits and the acting is very loud. What is your response to all of that?
For the first time, I think in this film, I felt I needed. I was not in need of any validation from critics or reviewers.
Interesting.
I haven't watched any because I felt 98% of the population in Tamil Nadu, they are. I went to all the theaters and all the centers. They are celebrating the film like anything. But these reviewers or critics, I think they are, this time I felt they're completely not in sync with the reality or with the people. They are in a world where the reality of the truth of the people enjoying the film is completely different. So this one opinion, two opinion. I do cricket commentary also. Like when I'm not there for a match, the people next day I walk out of the street. They say, "Hey, where did you go? Why you didn't come yesterday?" Is what they ask because they feel so closely associated with the kind of commentary that I do. But at the same time, I see on Twitter people bash me saying that this is you know what, he spoiled the gentleman's game into. But that one person never affected me for this film.
That is so true. That I hear this all the time. Oh, the Hindi commentary is so bad. What are they doing? And they, they'll cut out these moments where they're having fun or joking around. But that used to happen in English commentary also. There's so many clips of English commentary. They're just saying this and that and laughing around, and it is praised. Oh my God, so funny. And if Hindi commentary, they do have fun and pull each other's leg or say something, talk about some olden times. Like it always part of commentary in English also. And they also do analysis. They do so many things. You have to watch the whole commentary for that. It's not just they're just laughing and not caring about the match. They talk about all the small details. They analyze the batting, the bowling, the pitching, and like they do all of that stuff. But that stuff doesn't come on Twitter and people shaming them or Hindi commentary. They'll just say anything and nonsense and all of that. I absolutely love Hindi commentary. It doesn't have to be as similar to English. It doesn't have to be just a translation. Do it yourself, the Desi way, what you want to do, and that I enjoy it. Like it's just enjoying the match and also enjoying the comment. Like some of the things they say, I just laugh out, and it's to have fun, man. It's to have fun. Yes, they are doing analysis. They sometimes tell you. I think Irfan Pathan was doing this thing of how a bowler is releasing and how it has changed and why it is doing different things when it pitches, and you understand, you learn that also, but then you have fun also watching it. It's just this comparison and putting one down and the other, like absolutely nonsense.
it is. I am surprised that that reviewers are not in sync with the reality. One. Second thing, I think they all demean somebody who's liking the film. That is
That's
very
true.
arrogant, I feel. All these so-called Twitter experts or reviewers, how can you like this film? Oh, they like this film and all is an
Correct. So
attitude.
it's a judgment.
Yeah, it's an it's a judgment where they already think they're brilliant, they're intelligent, and they are entitled. For example, this Vijay sir winning the election. I'm so happy that it's a change. It's a big change. Nobody expected.
No.
Yeah, but you know what? During elections, after elections, when the results are out, there are like I'm seeing news channels. There are people coming and say, "Oh, this what this young population? They don't know what is history. They have to go read this. They don't have any worries. They are all like how this judge said cockroach thing." And see, I personally feel we need to
He's very open, and I love it. No filter.
respect audience. They are not dumb people. They haven't voted for Vijay sir because they don't know anything. They voted because there is a sentiment, there is an emotion attached to it. They like this film because they feel connected to it.
Yeah.
And when you just suspend that connection with disbelief or probably ridicule them for liking something, I feel I don't have to, like, I have a lot of respect for reviewers. Like, I will also take probably after 2 months, I'll go read all of the reviews, take what are things that I have to change. But it was a very conscious decision to make the film for the audience. I see in a theater out of 1,000 people, like 500 people, 600 people standing and watching the film. They're not sitting for the entire film. I myself was in like, what? Seriously, this is happening? I've seen Lokesh's film, Rajini sir's film, Vijay sir's film. It's all big blockbusters, 600 crores, like 500 crores, all that. But in my last memory, I think Shivaji is the last film where people in theater were dancing, enjoying, shouting. It's in 2007. Now I see, oh, this is a film that we made and people are... So this is a bigger blessing for me than this 1% of audience in Twitter.
Yeah.
And it's like generally it's like a great thing to bash. Someone was saying Sai Sudarshan, there's a cricket player called Sai Sudarshan. He plays for Gujarat Titans. This boy is from Tamil Nadu. He plays for Gujarat. Year after year, he scores 600 runs, get orange cap, and helps the team win the title, be in the second place, be in the third place. And there's this some random Twitter guy who said, "Oh, you know what? Watching Sai Sudarshan is the most boring thing ever." And it got some 500 retweets, and there are other people saying, "Yes, he's such a boring player." Will that make any difference to his career or to
his talent,
or to the team?
Yeah.
It's going to, because even this year he scored 600 runs. So that's how I see the importance of these Twitter reviews or any reviews for that matter. I'm not saying reviews are bad because I myself was a reviewer.
I know, but you stopped reviewing.
While I started acting in films,
I didn't know that.
Conflict of interest.
Sure.
And while I was reviewing, I was maintaining my distance from cinema people because I thought if I become close to somebody, I might not review the film in a fair basis. So I was very true to the job that I do at that particular time. In this film, my job is to cater to the 98% of in fact 99% of the audience, and that 99% they are celebrating the film. And I'm so happy about it. This 1% I want to ignore, not disrespect, ignore, and politely ignore, because I saw some tweet, how on earth people are liking Karuppu is like, I felt, oh wow, super, because this is the same person who might say, how can people vote for Vijay? No. People voted for Vijay with a lot of belief because they wanted something to change, and they voted, and he is the chief minister of the state. Same way, people love Karuppu because they feel something emotionally connected or they feel entertained. So I want to take that 99%, 1% ignore for the time being. Yes, ma'am.
Well, listen, speaking of Vijay, after the film,
I'm loving this till now. I love that it's so open, straightforward.
released as the chief minister, he met with the producer, he congratulated the team. What did that feel like?
I'm so happy that he is the chief minister. First of all, I'm saying this because it's like being in India to see a revolutionary change, be it the Anna Hazare thing. I don't know how it ended, but when it started as a normal, angry, young, middle class Indian, I was so happy that people are joining together to fight against corruption. Same way when Jallikattu thing happened, I was so happy that, you know what, like Egypt, people are coming together on streets to ask for something that they wanted. Again, when Vijay sir is winning an election in a place where it has been controlled or probably ruled by two parties for the last 15 years, nobody gave a chance.
Yeah.
This kind of underdog
so
story.
Difficult to break that barrier, and he won. And this is the film that first I narrated to Vijay sir.
I know.
This was supposed to be his last film. The meeting, we had 2-3 meetings.
Then what happened?
The script. It's his last film.
Huh.
So there are a lot of things that I like. Little things like about being in politics and taking a call to make this as a last film or another one. He had another option with H. Vinod. So it was going on for quite some time. So then sir asked me like, can I call you in 1 week and confirm? Then he called me and he said certain reasons. I felt those reasons were justified. I said, sir, absolutely respect your decision. Thank you so much. Because by that time I narrated him 2 times like this one. Previously I narrated another film. Both times he asked me if I have something. So that was a big respect I thought he gave for my work and probably my creativity. So that landed me Surya sir film actually. The producers came to me because they thought, they asked me, you narrated a film to Vijay sir, can you narrate it to Surya sir? So I think in spite of him not doing the film, landed me this film.
Is that why the film begins with thanks, Vijay?
Yeah. I wanted to thank him because it's the opportunity was triggered by his narration. The entire thing happened, and after narrating to him, he asked me the right questions. And that questions kind of made my film, my script better. All those questions kind of helped me to like rewrite better. And then when I went to Surya sir, when he liked the film, I made a lot of changes for him. A lot of small like Singham and all. Like I wrote after Surya sir said yes, but the initial trigger was Vijay sir. Yeah.
This. Speaking of the Singham thing, right? This is one of the trickiest things, RJ, where you have a massive star. You want the film to obviously present him in some new way, but you're also doing fan service. You're also reminding
This is
people.
something I felt, that this film mostly could have gone like with this narrative style and what it's doing. It was a pan-Indian idea. Like when you're looking for a pan-Indian thing, right? That can travel. I think this had it. But the moment you make it very Surya specific with all his Easter eggs and references and old music and and then the whole like the climax of the spoilers for the film if you haven't seen climax of the film, he comes out as his character from Singham. So it suddenly kind of alienate a lot of audiences who are not familiar with him, who are just watching the film for they heard, oh, it's really good, so they watch it and they'll be like left like, oh, I don't understand why people laughing here, what was that joke, why he's dressed as a Inspector Singham, what Singham, that they would like a Hindi audience would know Ajay Devgan, so many people don't know it's a remake, so all these things kind of like get like closes the appeal of its pan India reach, that's what it does. So it's a choice they made. I think it worked for them definitely, like with the box office numbers. So it worked really well in Tamil Nadu, but it had the potential to cross the borders and kind of go all over the country, and kind of people celebrate like something what Kantara did, like that could have been the fate of this film if it had chosen to go in another way. But again, it was a choice. They made a choice and they're happy and it worked for them. So who is anyone to say otherwise?
That this is why you fell in love with him in the first place. How do you find the balance of that?
With Surya sir, I think he's an extraordinary actor.
Yeah.
He's a star, big star, but the way he is on screen, he doesn't have to do much. So I also wanted him to have a lighter role in this film because he's been doing serious role for so many years. The only thing I want, even as a Singham, I told him only instruction is not to get angry, not to be serious. He will be smiling throughout as Singham because in entire Singham 1, 2, 3, he has never smiled. He's always serious.
Even in retro, he doesn't smile. Remember, that was part of the plot.
Yeah, so in Karuppu, I wanted him to just smile, have fun. And also, like, I don't know, this is the first time I'm saying, I made sure, like, all the fights, if you ask, what are the plans for your songs? I had all fights for my songs. All the fights in the film are in a song. That has never happened in any Tamil film, at least. I don't know about other languages. So we wanted the fight to look cool.
Right.
With kind of music that Sai Abhyankkar has given us. Every fight, if you see, the introduction fight will have a song, the metro fight will have a song, the interval fight will have a song, the climax fight will have a song. So I wanted him to be cool, smiling, laughing, doing.
He's a great friend to have.
Yeah.
Right? It was like literally God as a friend.
Yeah. And also when there is a callback scene like a Shivaji film, there's a call. He'll ask me, what are you going to do after this? You lost your job. Will you go to commentary? Will you be an artist?
Right.
So that scene,
it's a meta reference for your career.
Yeah. And also it's a scene that I got inspired from Shivaji, where Rajini sir asked the villain. So when we shot that very early into the shoot, I saw that I was like, sir, this is the mood of the film.
Yeah.
whatever, he loved being in our set. He was very happy. He was like, also like I treat my artists really well. Like 6 hours, 7 hours, I send them off. I shoot the other things. I'm the scapegoat. Like last 2 hours, 3 hours, I will shoot myself.
Yourself. Yeah, I was going to ask you that, Ajay. How do you're the writer, director, actor, you're the co-lead actually. Right, you have such an extensive role in this film, and of course, we'll also talk about the sequel, which promises one more face-off. But how do you balance these many roles?
This is like, I told you, like, my passion is not to make films. I was not here to make films. I was an RJ. I was very happy doing my work. Then they offered me films. I went and did films because they paid me really well, because I was already a famous RJ. They paid me really well, but I was feeling very mediocre about my work. As an actor, I didn't get enough good roles. I did 20, 25 films. I kind of become slightly rich also.
That's a lot. Slightly rich. That's a very middle class thing to say.
Got car and all, like, okay, good life, but I was not feeling great about my work. So then what I thought is, I'll stop acting before people start disliking me, and before people stop watching me on screen.
Interesting.
This guy. Because I think generally our audience, they don't notice you until a point. They won't notice you. Now also you can see Circle, Vijay Sethupathi has acted as a small role in one film in 2005-06. But later on, he became a big actor. But our people will not notice you until you become big. But suddenly, when they notice you and they start disliking you, they will never like you again. They'll brand you as this actor. Oh, this guy, I won't go watch his film. So I don't want to be branded as a person who's like, okay, you know what?
I like how aware he is about in the world he lives in.
Bad. So I stopped acting. I wanted to see if I can write. So I didn't want to experiment with other people's money. So I did my own stand-up show. I wrote a stand-up show. I performed it across some 20 countries. It did really well. Again, I got that confidence. Oh, you know what? I can write. So I wrote my first film. That is LKG. Yeah. It's a film on politics. So first film, I didn't want to be, I'm a comedian. People see me that way. So I don't want to be a guy romancing heroines in the first film. So I took nice, strong foothold, which is satire. So that film did really well. So coming to your question, I did everything because nobody else was there to do for me. So even this film, when I started writing, I did 3 films before that as a lead actor. Now all 3 films didn't do that well as I expected as an actor. Like one film was very serious. Other film didn't. The comedy, probably the film didn't work. Another film was a thriller. I enjoyed working, but people didn't expect me to do a thriller. Yeah. So I thought, okay, I'll probably write another film where whatever I can do on screen, people want to watch, I will write. I'll start writing this one. Then I felt there is a presence of a bigger star required for this film. Then I started mounting a star film in which I have a better role. So that's how this baby can became.
That actually like kind of feels that way when you watch the film. It feels that, you know, he is kind of constructed a whole hero film around his character, because he kind of takes up, like, goes against a god, you know, and he kind of plays with him and, you know, traps him in his own plan, and that tells you, oh, he's kind of a smart guy.
A negative character, and with respect to you asking me, I'm doing everything because this is how, like, I'm still promoting the film. I'm still going to the theaters because it's like, this is the only thing I put all my eggs in this basket. Yeah. This is how I know how to work. This is now, like, for me, this is the most important job right now. When I started writing, I stopped commentary. I stopped acting in other films. I stopped my podcast. I never go out. I want people to see me after a long time in this film. I don't want to be seen anywhere. And I think that has worked really well. And also, I think right messaging happened, ma'am. Right from the first day of this film till now, consciously and subconsciously, I've been saying the right things. Even on a teaser, even the teaser, if you see, there'll be one punch where it has written full meals at the back. And there'll be another shot, it is written knockout. And Surya sir will say Bhai, this is super irukku. That is, it's really nice. And he'll say, this is our time. Right. And there'll be a shot where it will show hope. So wherever I go and speak also, I say all these connotations, words, right? This film from day one had right messaging. It was consciously done. And also 1 day delay, we didn't plan that to happen, but that delay kind of made whatever that video you saw, that me crying, it was not planned, ma'am. Yeah. You can't plan these things. But what happened is, until that point, I was carrying this film. Surya sir was carrying this film. We were taking and promoting this across South. But from that moment, it became people's film. Everybody wanted me to win. Everybody wanted Surya sir to win. Everybody wanted this film to win. So
It became
I'm very
people's
happy
film,
if
yeah.
you ask me why you do all of this, because this is how I know how to.
Yeah.
Today I'm enjoying. The people ask me what is next. I don't have an answer because I don't have a next film. I just have only this film,
And you're still carrying it.
Yeah, I'm receiving all the love. This feels nice. Imagine doing 3 years of work and signing another film and moving on. No, I just want to be at this moment, being interviewed by you, being interviewed by other people, receiving. Someone said you will get this award. I say I know I'll get this award. I'll go. I've prepared speech for it. So this is like my moment. So I like this, doing everything and still feel happy about it.
Well, I read an interview of yours in which you said that when I was an RJ, I was taught that like do every link like it's your last link.
Yeah.
And that's how I do everything. Like this is the opportunity I have. I may not get another opportunity, so I'm going to give this everything. But RJ, as you become more and more successful, how do you keep this mad hunger alive?
I don't know, ma'am. I've been in RJ and in media, also into films for the last 23 years. I'm so happy that every day I wake up with same energy, same excitement, same enthusiasm. I love my work. If I don't like anything,
That's
when I went to
great.
commentary, Star Sports, when they came down to Chennai and they asked if I want to be part of Tamil commentary when they launched the channel, I said I want to be the face of the channel. I'll be only non-cricketer. If you don't hire another non-cricketer and all the other people are players, I'll do. They said yes. I went there and I did my first day of job. I came back and I told my friends and also in the team in Star Sports, I love this job. If people love this, I'll be doing it for decades. And it's been already a decade and it became a habit of people watching cricket with me. So if I love something, I don't know to do otherwise. Like I have a lot of energy to offer and I like last 5 years I've also learned I'm keeping myself very clean, my body, my thoughts. I sleep at 9:30. If
Wow.
I'm shooting, I don't wake up I don't be awake beyond 9:30. Even if I'm directing, I'll make sure everything is done and I wake up at 6 o'clock with full energy. And I don't complain. This is what I want. Today in the airport, like in Bombay, some 10 people recognize, they said your film is super. Not Tamil people, other language people. If I shy away wearing a mask or a cap, I used to. But now this is what I want. This is like, so, I've seen in Shah Rukh Khan sir's interview. He's my favorite. If Shah Rukh Khan sir is selling tea in some roadside shop, he'll be the best tea seller. That's what I believe. He's extraordinary. He said like, I love being a star. Do you miss eating McDonald's? He said, I'll open a branch in my house. He said that in an interview. If I want to eat a McDonald's, I will open a branch. So I love this job. Not the perks of it. Perks, I think, will always come. When I was an RJ, I never thought of if I be a good RJ, I can become get into films. No, I wanted to be the best RJ in my city or my town in my time band, and I did that well. I was offered films and other reality shows. I went into TV reality show. I didn't do well. I was so bad at it.
That's a great mindset of whatever you do, you do the best you can, of your ability. That instead of what sometimes we do is that let's just do that, and if we do it, kind of a stepping stone. That's what he's saying, right? He doesn't do it for stepping stones. Like just do enough and then move on to something else, and it's like if I do this has to be the best. This has to be the best thing I can do, even if it's not the future, it's not something I'll do forever. Like, but this what at this moment I'm doing, this has to be the best.
Because I was not able to, like one person will fall down, his leg will be broken. I will go, Balaji, stop, we will put violin. So they will put violin for 2 minutes. Then only I have to go. So that was not my cup of tea. So yeah, I never went back to television after that. I was so bad at it. But when I like something, this is the only way that I can do. Like if you see, I think I belong to that. I want to be that Clint Eastwood where at 90 plus, he still has the passion to do what he likes. He doesn't do a left-hand job because, what, I'm Clint Eastwood, I can die. Come, what is that? Not that. He puts all his effort to direct an Oscar-winning film when he's 90 plus. So I want to be this person where I wake up every day, just love the job that I do. Maybe I'm not, I told you, right, I'm not a filmmaker, ma'am. I'm just like a makeshift filmmaker. What saves me is like my conviction, my belief, my energy. I plan a lot. Plan a lot is like as I said, like from day one, I wanted people to believe this film.
So do you storyboard? Do you prep like that?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Because when you're not a gifted natural filmmaker, you need to do all of this.
Yeah.
And I remember third day or fourth day of shoot, one of my teammates told me, "Sir, what the GK Vishnu is saying all of this? We have done so much. He's saying this too." That's when something hit me that I said, no, we haven't done so much. We have done something in 2010, the last film, and 2020, sorry, and it was good enough for 2020, or probably not good enough for 2020 also. But now we are in 2025 shooting this, we need to up our game. So we did storyboard, we wrote some 10-15 drafts of this film. As I told you, I have 3 different versions.
Yeah.
This is a film that I wanted to make because I wanted this to be a commercial box office success, not critically acclaimed by 15 people. And people say, "Oh, nalla you should have done well. Okay, Balaji, do well next time." I didn't want that because this
this is what I'm talking about. Clarity. Like even I said, the film could have been better and this way. No, it doesn't matter what I think. He didn't want to do that. He wanted this. He wanted to make that 200 300 crore at the box office, and he achieved it with his conviction. That is what you call conviction. You have to have a clarity in your mind, and this is what I want. I know him talking about how to 2020 we made a film and just like that do it again, and he's like, no, we have to improve, we have to get better, we have to put more effort, and we have to update ourselves with time as passed, and that's something that has to be there in yourself as a human, not forget creative arts, whatever field you are in. This is what is lacking, especially in Bollywood, or where the big films just do it, just put in money and just come and just do and just make, like there's no effort, there's no passion, there's no conviction to get it right. It's a formula, it's just a project assembled where multiple people will do their job and they'll get paid and they'll just move on. Like they don't care about what at the end you're putting out there.
Critically acclaimed is it's like a participation certificate.
Right.
With that, you can't even show off to people so you know what, I went, no, so I wanted this, and yeah, it's nice, ma'am.
You talked in an interview about how the last film, the one you made before this, was of a certain budget. And you said this film is 10 times the budget, right? So you said you have to do 10 times more learning, 10 times more work. You said I had to learn, unlearn, and adapt.
Yeah.
So what did you learn? What did you unlearn?
Learning is everything with, right from, I told you, GK Vishnu, the action director got back-to-back 2 national awards. For Kantara and I think KGF. Yeah, for Avane Sriman Narayanan is the other film. Kantara, he missed the national award. So my editor is Amaran's editor. All these people are new to me, and the way they worked, the way Surya sir had worked for 27 years, I never had this kind of luxury to have so many good technicians to learn so much from them. For example, with the fight master, when I was we did all this previs and everything for the fights. So after we realized we had a different plan. We had all the fights were like Kalki, like other films. We designed elaborate fight sequences. Suddenly on a random day, we saw all the previs, and I told my fight master, I want the fight to be really good and end when people say, "Oh, super," and it's over. Because I thought the pattern for recent films are the fights are too long.
Yeah.
They're going, 15 minutes till the fight. Someone full shaved, they watch the fight, they get daddy, beard. So it's so long. So this is again a learning while we were shooting. Yeah. So we made sure that all the fights are crisp, 4 minutes, 5 minutes. And technically, I used to be a person where it's enough, okay. Enough. This is okay. Who will see that and all? I used to be that person. Because for me, making film is making a fast film. Making a good film is finishing the film in 40 days. Making a great film is finishing the film in 37 days. So this is the film I thought, to look good, the film needs, how I took time to write the film, the GK Vishnu is taking time to show the film.
Yeah.
So and he's a person who doesn't get satisfied easily. He will go to any extent, make your film look good, make your hero. He makes the hero look 10 times bigger than what he was there in the previous film. Yeah. So that all that effort I started respecting in this film. Earlier it used to be only finish, shoot, pack up. So this time it is we shot almost 115 days. And as I told you, the entire talkie is only 55 days. Yeah. We shot the songs and fights are for the remaining portion, and the songs and fights became my identity. People are enjoying them more than the talkie portion. They are all dancing for fights.
I saw the behind the scenes of that carom moment where Lord Karuppu bangs the table and everything is flying off. And I was wondering, watching the VFX, maybe, what has they done? I was just, and, I saw behind the scenes and they actually kind of, everything was, stringed together. There was, strings which are not visible on screen. I think they're fish hook strings they use. But, they all, everything is, hanging there, and the camera moves around, everyone does not moving to give you that feel. Like, they went in so much to get this is one. What it lasts for, what, a 50 second 30 seconds, that's it, right? Just for that they did such a big arrangement of, to make it look so good, and that tells you that they put all the thought in each and every moment.
That's because I think Sai Abhyankkar, yeah.
I absolutely. This journey to this place for you, Ajay, has been like your career itself is so incredible that you start as an RJ, then you become actor, director, commentator. Like, what do you think it is that has enabled you to succeed? If there's one quality you can identify, is it this kind of pursuit, this mad hunger? Is it that?
I kind of like attribute this to my mother. She just let me on streets when I was fourth standard, fifth standard. She never stopped me from doing anything. Like, it's not like a good thing. Then I was feeling like, you know what, my mother is not caring for me. I'll say something, she'll say go. I love max exam. She'll say come, we'll watch Virumandi. I'll say, Amma, max exam. Anyway, you'll fail, come. And then when I was sixth standard, I wanted to go to my friend's house. She will just put me in a bus that is 20 kilometers far away. She'll go stay and come back after 2 days.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh
this is
my
how I used
God.
to go. Like, we used to keep shifting houses like every 15 days, 1 month, 2 months. We will shift houses the same night, next day morning. So all that has kind of gave me a tough childhood, and it became very, I can go to any place and come out of without any, like, that confidence and that what you say, courage I had because of bad childhood, ma. But is that the thing that making me do all of? No, I think I don't have an option is what I always felt. I have a big family. I said single parent. I have 3 siblings. Like, it's like this film called Hum in Hindi and Basha in Tamil, where he's got so many siblings. Like, every time one thing happened, Rajini sir will light a lamp. My sister is a doctor. My brother is a police. Same way, I have a brother
Man, he's so good, man. I love it.
doctor. Other sisters are studying. All these were little. The age difference is 20 plus.
Wow.
Between me and, so I had no other option than to do well. But doing all these things because it excites me. This is the only thing that I know. I love doing what I do. If I'm not good today, I'll make sure that I'll get better tomorrow. This film also, I like, every time the producers will watch the film, like after 2 months, 3 months, they will come up and say 200 things. I was not angry. I was listening to all of it. I was very happy they're saying all of those things. I'll say, I will take everything down.
You take the notes.
Everything.
You take feedback
Yeah,
well.
yeah. I was not. What did I learn because of this film? This one also, because all our first reaction to any criticism or any opinion is defense. No. You know what? No. But this film taught me that it's okay if somebody says even one thing that is helping your film. Let's take that. So they will say 200 points. I will answer 198 saying no. This this 2 points were very useful. I'm changing that. So I've done a lot of changes. Like, for example, the climax of the film that I wanted to shoot.
Yeah.
I was not happy with it.
Okay.
Post Singham, there was another sequence. That was always disturbing for me. Like, we did a good job, but climax, it was okay. It was adequate. Then my friend came from US. I was supposed to go to some other place. We didn't go there. We went to Kantara too. I
Okay.
saw the film 9 a.m. morning show. The whole film people were watching, and the 10 minutes of one sequence, people were going trans in a city multiplex theater. I was so inspired. I was feeling, you know what, I'm making a film with Karuppu, and that's when this climax idea clicked.
Where he's dancing.
Yeah. So, well, because it's not, see, I got inspired from Kantara 2. Yes, I got inspired. Like Sapta Sagara Yellow, that film Side A, I got inspired with one sequence. I called that Hemant and I said, Hemant, I'm going to take something. He said, sir, it's very inspiring. You're calling and saying this. Even I got inspired. See, but I can't call it Jim Carrey and say I'm taking something from Laila. But to people whom I have access, I've told. I got.
What did he take from SSE? I don't know. Remember. What did he take from SSE? But the Kantara thing, I saw a lot of people comparing the film with Kantara and like a copy of Kantara. It is not. And he's openly saying we got inspired and he got that moment at the end.
Inspired from Kantara too, and then I told my producer Surya sir, I told my team first. I said, "This is a great." They said, "Great idea. We also thought about it, but super idea." But sir, we'll go tell them. I said, "No, no." See, again, this is another learning. My team pushed me. There are two writers with me, Rahul and Ashwin. So these two boys, they pushed me, saying that no, you can't. I said, "We finished the shoot. The film is done. We just have patchwork or few days of shoot left. How can we shoot the climax?" No, no. If you want the film to be really doing well, better, we need to push. I just called the producer. I said this idea. They were like, super, some idea. Please tell Surya sir and convince.
And then how tough was it to convince him?
I called him and I said, director, super. He said immediately that. He didn't say anything. He was like, immediately he said, okay. And but we had only 2 days to shoot. He was in some other film, some other getup. So in 2 days, we shot a fight, dance, climax sequence with Surya sir, with 3-4 hours of makeup every day.
Yeah.
Wow.
But again, God's been very kind to us, ma'am. We wanted that sequence to be that well choreographed. Shobhi Master and Vikram Moore, both of them worked together. In 2 days, we finished everything.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad that this has happened in the climax. I'm seeing people like a lot of people feel that divine presence, and so unbelievable. But I'm happy that this has ended well. Yeah.
Tell me, what can you tell me about the sequel, which you set up in? You always wanted this to become a series?
Not always. Like, I always had this LKG character in all my films in the past. Like, I like that character. In fact, this Baby Kannan, the lawyer I played, I wanted, what if LKG is a corrupt politician that I play in the first film that I acted as the hero.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the extension of LKG, what if LKG is a lawyer, is this film, like this character.
Yeah.
But I wanted the film to end on a question. I felt if one thing that I want to change about the entire film is, like, I should have given some breathing space between Trisha looking at the girl. There has to be at least 1 minute of at least 25 seconds of silence before. I felt that it came too early. Before people.
So when she sees Indrans and her eating biryani.
Yeah. So when it's saying written and directed by R.J. Balaji, everybody clapping. Oh, I was so happy. And 2 seconds, I stopped the clap and start another scene. I was feeling so. So now we changed, ma'am. I got recensored that thing. And again, I've added some silence, 20 second silence. So the idea is to, yes, ma'am, I don't take myself seriously, my film. If it happens, I want to do a sequel with God versus politics.
Correct.
So Mookuthi Amman was God versus Godman.
Yeah.
This film is my God versus my Lord is the one line.
Yeah.
It's my God versus my Lord, God versus judiciary.
Interesting.
Next film is, I want it to be God versus politics. But I don't think this is the right time to do a Tamil political film, because I think people have voted for something, and that has just begun. Like, there are a lot of hope, there are a lot of confidence, and there's a lot of happiness. How do you make a satirical film in another 2 years, saying that, you know what, things are not okay, problem?
Correct.
I just want to wait. And also, I don't want to fall into this trap. This film is becoming it's a big hit. So everybody will say, oh, next part, start cash in, make.
Correct.
That won't work.
I like it.
I'm not feeling excited about that idea.
Yeah.
I feel I need a little more time to be with that idea. I want people to, like, forget about it and then suddenly give them that is better than, like, when I did LKG, they asked, oh, next is UKG. I didn't do UKG because that question itself is a put off for me.
Yeah, it's too obvious.
Yeah, I don't want to do. I have a couple of interesting ideas. Like, given a choice, I'll work with Surya sir any day, like again and again, because it's been so happy, like, experience for both of us. But I have 2 other ideas. But right now, I told you, ma'am, that ideas are like really nice. Let it be used later. Right now, I want to be with my family. My family has let go of a lot of things in the last 2.5 years. I want to be with my friends, and I've not had fun with my team. Is like, they feel very bad to be with me. It's like a military place. Like, every day in, day out, you work. Only solace is we play cricket together. That also became rarity after some injury and all. So I just want to chill next 3-4 months, enjoy. Like, Sai Abhyankkar, I tortured this boy like anything. He's 20 years. When he signed, he was 19. So he's become the backbone of this film. Like, he's so happy.
Yes.
A lot of times he hasn't trusted these songs. When Oorum Blood became so big, he asked me, Anna, there's no love song in an album, Anna. Then all these songs are like celebrated like anything. So, but I've tortured this boy like a day in, day out, 18 hours we work.
I know. We were trying to get him on the music roundtable in December, and all I was told was he's doing Karuppu. He's doing Karuppu.
I was trying to get him for one promotional event, and I myself will call. You don't have to come to Kerala. You do this. So I've tortured a lot of people. So it's time for me to just give them back the love, the time, the fun.
Right.
Yes, ma'am. Right now, I'm not thinking about part two because I think it's also not relevant in Tamil Nadu right now.
Nice.
It'll take some time.
That's actually interesting take, because maybe in national level it's maybe relevant, but like you have to give time, right? Like right now, I don't know what's happening. I don't know the politics right now, but the change has happened and everyone is very happy about it. At least the public sentiment is very happy, that change has happened. Something new will happen now. It's very different, and there's more hopefulness right now. It's not very, people are very angry about the politics and all, and when such film comes, it becomes a rage. So if you make the film in a very irrelevant time, then it may not land well.
I have one idea, like a very interesting idea. It's for two heroes. So I want to
Okay.
explore that. Yeah.
How lovely. I have one last question. What
Okay.
I found very interesting was that, of course, you said written and directed by R.J. Balaji, but then you also said a film by Sai Abhyankkar, a film by all your technicians you named in the end credits as a film by.
Yeah.
Tell me why you do that.
Because I told you I'm not a filmmaker who did everything by myself. I learned, I picked things from a lot of people, and I knew I was very confident as a person that I don't fear giving credit to people.
Yeah.
So dialogues you see I share with somebody. GK Vishnu, I've told openly on many stages, he was hand-holding me to make this film. And now I'm a better filmmaker because I've learned so much from him. With Sai Abhyankkar, I think I put 200, I fought with everybody to get this boy on board. Now that has become a master stroke. Every time I tell him an idea, I will do like this. Then he will say, no, don't talk. It's 2010-ish, he will say. I will feel, what 2010-ish? So
I love that. 2010-ish.
So the immediate instinct is, what, you think I'm old, all that. But I will say, oh, Abdiya, oh, then okay, give me something. I would love that.
Yeah.
See, all these songs first, when I even play it to my team, some of the songs, they don't like it. They say, oh, what, this song? Now people are saying, because I was very sure about he's a generational talent. The generation has changed, times have changed.
Yeah.
Like there is a lot of resistance from previous generation for Sai Abhyankkar music, but current generation lap it on like anything. And also I think people in, like mostly in Tamil music, I think music directors stopped making songs. They started making tracks. The difference is tracks you can't sing along, tracks you can't dance. It looks cool, you can. So this I learned from Sai Abhyankkar. You have to make songs for people to dance in theaters.
Yeah.
I wanted people to dance in theaters. When God Mode released, he was very angry with me that I wanted him to sing. He said Shankar Mahadevan. And when the song released, everybody started bashing him, saying that, oh, why did you sing? It should have been Shankar Mahadevan. It should have been. Today, the whole theater is erupting and dancing. And today I asked him, Shuma, like other day I asked him, I still feel Shankar Mahadevan, no, super no. No, I am a big fan of Shankar sir. But
of course.
I think he has sung for Surya sir, same kind of song in 2005.
Right.
Why should we do the same thing in 2025?
Makes sense. Okay.
Why I say a film by all of them? Because this film belongs to all of them as much as it belongs to me. It belongs to Indrans sir as much as it belongs to Surya sir.
Yeah.
It belongs to everyone. And that happened because of the man who Surya sir is. He let people take the front seat.
Yeah.
Like Indrans, without Surya sir, Indrans sir was there on frame for 35 minutes. Nobody complaining today.
That's right.
Nobody is saying...
He doesn't come into the film until half an hour in, yeah?
And I've seen a lot of... I worked with a lot of heroes as supporting actor. They will see some scenes, they will ask me... I don't want to name it. It's a gossip. So I had a pen and there's some paper.
It's a gossip.
I was close to the file. I will take it like this. Then in some time the director calls me and like, R.J. Balaji sir, file neenga edukadinga, hero eduthuvaru. You don't take the file, hero will pick the file. I was like, what? I was feeling literally like, so Surya sir is not that person. He was so magnanimous, like he knows the story. Like people are saying, oh, you know what, R.J. Balaji can't Surya. It's his film.
I actually read that on Twitter. I saw that on Twitter. He's aware of everything, huh?
I didn't have to do that
Yeah.
because I told him exactly this film, and he said, please shoot it the same way. Don't add, remove, because I said, okay, now.
Yeah.
And that gave me a lot of freedom. I told producers also, there is not one scene that I wrote extra for me. This is if you take off one, it might look like a mindless entertainer or masala film, but if you take off one scene, the film will not travel to another scene.
Right.
It is all connected, and it all happened because of the entire team. All of these people contributed so much. My editor, I told you about Kalai,
Yeah.
he did Amaran. He got 15, 20 films because Amaran is a blockbuster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He signed only this film, and he said no to all the other films.
Wow.
Imagine his conviction. People say you do the same thing for 3 years, super, you're so so this boy's conviction is not even seen outside.
Yeah.
So with the editor's job is to do one good film, take all the money, put assistants and edit everything simultaneously. He did only one film. So I wanted to give credit. That's one thing that has been missing. Like first version of the film didn't have this. Because some censor issue, last minute cube and all. But I fought for it. I told producer, now that you're making a lot of money, please spend some at this. But I'm happy.
But it's lovely. It's lovely.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You know, to
I'm glad you
credit,
noticed.
absolutely, because it's not
I didn't
the
notice.
normal thing. You know, it's so nice to see you giving credit to everybody and acknowledging that it is teamwork. You can't make a film without a team.
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely.
You know,
Yes.
no, so it's a wonderful thing, and you know, more success to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, and I can't wait to see God versus politician either.
That is but this is the longest English that conversation in English that I have had. Right from I think I had a group discussion in mock interview in college. After that, this is the longest English conversation. So people who are watching in any part of the country,
He's rooted.
if you find some grammar mistake in my English, please forgive that. And it's one of the things that I associated with this Karuppu film is to be in your talk show. For me, it is a very special thing to sit and talk to you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. This is the first interview I'm giving after release also.
I
So,
know,
yes,
I
ma'am.
know, and I'm thrilled that we
Yes,
could do
ma'am.
this.
Rocking, guys. Hollywood Reporter. This is RJ Balaji. Like, share, and subscribe. All that I will do.
Please do.
Hi, this is RJ Balaji.
Oh, I thought that was enough. That was
Director of Tamil film Karuppu with Suriya sir, and you guys are watching The Hollywood Reporter India. Please watch, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.
Man, that was super. Like, that is one of the most special and fun and enlightening and inspiring and fun crazy interview. Didn't expect it at all, and I think it kind of answered a lot of things I had in my mind when I reviewed the film, and I got a lot of answers myself. So that made it interview so good and great for Anupama ma'am to get those answers from him, to ask him the right questions, and he was very ready to share all these things. And this is his first interview, and that tells you everything, that he's like, it just makes in my mind, right? Like, because I had one perspective of the movie, and then I got kind of a bit of backlash, you can say, and on internet also he himself would have got it. But hearing him, right, like, now a lot of things in a way get validated. Okay, I was right, everything he did, what he was trying to do, and I was right in my assessment of it. I was on the same page as the director itself. And that's, for me, that is like, I'm a director's reviewer. I want to know, be on the track of what director wants to show, and if he's able to do it really well or not. Is he able to guide me through the story the way he wants to, or is he falling apart, or I'm missing out and not able to understand his direction. So that's what I feel like, that's what, as a reviewer, I am trying to do. I'm not audiences to tell audience if it's a good movie or not. That's not my job. You go watch yourself and decide. My job is to find the path the director is trying to show, and if he's able to do a good job in that or not. I think a lot of things he talked about kind of cleared a lot of doubts I had and questions I had, and my theory of what was happening to tell this story. I really enjoyed this. One of my, I think, favorite interviews I've seen. Let me know your thoughts about it in the comments below, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.